How's it going, guys? We're here, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun in here tonight. Welcome to the live stream. Let me know if you can hear me okay, if the music is too loud. It might be. I don't know. I can't really hear the music, but yeah, it's been a while. I'm actually streaming to YouTube and Twitch tonight. I wanted to try something a little bit new and see if my system could actually handle it or not. If you have any questions, please do chuck them in the chat and I'll answer them as best I can. If you would like to chat with me live, there is the Discord server which you can join, and I will have a one-on-one chat with anyone who wants to have a chat in there. So jump into Discord. If you have a look at it's on this side, on this thing, taking live questions in Discord, join the waiting room and I will drag you into a call. That's how I'm going to try and do these now, because the last live stream I did, I had way too many people asking me questions and I couldn't handle it. So yeah, jump on in. I'm just here chilling at the moment. Yeah, I've changed the setup a little bit. I've put the lights down here instead of up on, there we go, on that thing, on the photo frame. It was a little bit busy, I felt. Like it was kind of in the way, and I wanted to make this, like the quality a little bit better. So I put them down there, it puts the light up, and this whole room's white. So it works pretty good. And then I've got my light, which is just here, that sort of shines. It actually points at the wall, which then shines back to me and gives me this nice sort of contour of dark and white. So yeah, I'm loving this this new setup. It's kind of cool. How many people we got? We got one person from Twitch, which is cool, and 21 people in YouTube, or 22 people in YouTube. So welcome everybody. We got Sai Nadu from India, says love from India. What's up, man? I love India too. Dan Smith, how's it going? I'm good, dude. How are you? Red MP says lights behind the couch look sick. What are they? They are IKEA LED strips. It looks pretty good. The invite link to Discord has expired. That's okay. Just click like this here. Discord.gg/DC CyberSec will get you there. I'll have to fix up that link in the description later, but I didn't think that was broken. So thanks for pointing that out. I'll have a look at that shortly. All right, we got a question here from Sai Naidu, says, estimate of average pay a hacker can make from a bug bounty. Average pay, I'd say probably $800-ish. It's not a huge amount of money, but hey, $800 is better than nothing. And I would say that's for like a medium level bounty. So yeah, about $800. It depends though, like what program, what the bug is, what you're looking for, what you're sort of playing with. So there's all sorts of different variables on what sort of money you're going to make from different types of bugs. But yeah, bug bounty program. Man, my hair is like such a mess. It's annoying the shit out of me. Hold up, I gotta fix this. Just bear with me. It looks like a helmet now. That's terrible. Whatever, that'll do. Rocky says, hey DC, any suggestion on bug bounty programs? I mean, there's Pentester Lab, there's, well, that's not really a bug bounty program as such. There's also Bug Crowd, and there's a whole bunch. Yeah, there's heaps of them out there. I mean, you pick and choose which one you want to use and which one is potentially going to work best for you. That's entirely up for you. Have a look at the different programs that they have on each, and yeah, decide which one you like the most. That's sort of how I would go. Yogesh Kai says, any suggestions for learning SQL injection for a beginner? I'll tell you how I learned SQL injection. I actually found some really good scripts on GitHub, and I played around with those and basically just tried them out on different, like I had access to an SQL database and I researched what a SQL injection could do and how it would work. So I created a vulnerability in an SQL database and then ran injection against it, and it worked. And I was like, oh, cool. And then after that, there was a CTF that I was doing, which was like a local Australian CTF, and I wanted to see how that might, if it would work again, and it did. It was part of that CTF. There was an SQL injection piece. So I used that same script. I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, it worked. It worked a treat the second time around as well, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, I'm going to jump in the live stream waiting room. So if anyone wants to jump in there and have a chat, you are more than welcome to jump on discord.gg/DC CyberSec. Join the Discord server, have a look for the voice chat called the waiting room, and I'll grab you. I'll come and drag you up into my chat. And yeah, we can have a chat from there. Okay, Jason says, sorry to chuck it on you. I know it's been asked a few times before, but missed the answer. Enrolled on a CyberSec degree through Open Uni, nearly 3 years experience on service desk. What's your thoughts? To be honest, those 3 years experience on a service desk are going to do you a world of wonder. Even I know it's just service desk, and people might be saying, "Oh, yeah, it's just service desk. It's not going to get you anywhere." They're wrong. Service desk experience is still good experience because you would have access to so many different types of organizations on that service desk, I bet. So, or even if it's just like within an organization, you're a service desk for one organization. And for them to have their own service desk, I assume it would be a pretty large service desk. So yeah, I mean, if you have a look at that and see what's sort of working and what sort of work you did on that service desk, and take that and potentially use that experience and just reword service desk to something like, I was a service desk engineer. It is essentially the same job. You've just made it sound a little bit nicer. Yeah. Use that experience. The Open Uni degree is, end of the day, it's as good as any other degree. I know some places prefer degrees from universities, like local universities, for example, like Deakin or Monash or UNSW, QT, UQ, etc. But that's just locally here. I mean, Open Uni is still a degree. It's still a valid global, like international degree. So by all means, it's still worth its weight. So I think you're on a good track, man. Long story short, and lots of rambling, use that experience to your advantage, and the degree is going to definitely help you in the long run. I'm going to check that Discord and see if there's anyone in there at the moment. Okay, we have a guy in here. I'm going to drag him up. His name is Atikla. All right, Atikla, how's it going, mate? You got to unmute yourself. Atikla? Going once? Going twice? And you're back in the waiting room. No answer. That's unfortunate. All right, next question is Greylog popular? No, not really. Zoltan, thank you for posting the valid Discord link. I can't believe the Discord link in the description is out of date, but I should probably update that. All right. Adhavan P says, do we have to learn any programming language for beginner? You don't have to, but it's definitely going to be beneficial to you in the long run. So I would highly recommend learning at least some basic programming languages, and dare I say that HTML or CSS is a programming language. It's kind of not, but it's still something. If you can at least start with that and then work your way up to something like Python or C or even Java if you really want, those are definitely going to help you If you're wanting to get into bug bounties or web app pen testing, stuff like that, it's certainly going to help you. So, yes. Grant Smith says, have you taken the OSCP? Yes, I did. I took it twice, actually. I did it in 2017. The first time I did it, I failed. The second time, I got it. To be honest, I didn't really study too much the first time. I just did the labs and sort of cruised through it. The second time around, I was sort of focusing a lot harder on it, trying to really push myself to get it, and I did eventually get it, so I was very thankful for that. Yeah, so that was good. Angelina Fu says, your hair looks fine to me. Thanks, Ange. That's very nice of you to say. I look a bit messy. My moustache is all out, the hair's all it's all over the place. Scribster, what's the best cert for hacking? The best cert for hacking is the CompTIA Security Plus, closely followed by actually, I would say the OSCP is the best cert for hacking. But if you wanted to get started, OSCP, oh my God, CompTIA Security Plus, then OSCP. It's a nice stepping stone. Sid says, DC, any drinks tonight? Yes, I've been drinking with my dad tonight at dinner. Had a couple of glasses of wine and an affogato, which was good. It's like an Italian dessert where you have like ice cream with alcohol and coffee all mixed together. It's delicious. You should definitely try it. Nuggets McFuckstick says, if you were a soup, what kind of soup would you be? I reckon I would be either a pumpkin soup or a minestrone, because pumpkin soup is like, it's staple, right? And it's pretty filling, solid soup. But minestrone has got everything. It's like a full-on nutritious soup that it'll just propel you into greatness. So I think minestrone is probably where I'm at with what kind of soup I would be if I was a soup. Excellent question. I love that sort of question. Christian Taylor, hey man, hope you're well. Hey dude, welcome to the chat. Congratulations on your new position, by the way. That's a massive achievement. Christian is a fellow from New Zealand who I had a chat to a little while ago now, probably like a year or two ago. 1 year? 1 year ago, I think. He's an absolute legend. So, yeah. Saranj Srivastav. Sorry about your name, man. I can't pronounce it. Sorry, sir. Hello, sir. I am from India. Do you know any companies who provide security internship? In India? No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't know any companies in India. Scribs says, you're going to buy any more Lego cars for the shelf next to you? Yes, I'm going to get the McLaren Senna, which is like the blue one. I'm going to get one of those because I think that'd be kind of cool. I'm going to check the Discord chat real quick and see. Okay, we got a guy here called P4P1 dragging you into voice chat right now. P4P1. What's up, man? Welcome to the voice chat.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, dude. How you doing?
I'm great. Sorry if I'm chewing in the background. I'm on my lunch break.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whereabouts you calling from, dude?
France.
From where?
France.
Really?
Paris.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh my God. Well, welcome. Do you have any questions for the people of this live stream?
Not really, no. I was just like hanging out.
Fair enough. Yeah, just hanging around, and you thought you'd jump in, and there's like no one in the voice chat tonight, so it's super dead. But yeah. Oh, that's sweet, man. So what are you up to? You're just on a lunch break at the moment. What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, it's all right. I'm a teacher. I'm like doing like online classes.
Oh, cool. Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I used to be like a programming teacher, but now I do like contract teaching work, and yeah, it's cybersecurity now. So
sweet.
It's good.
That's cool. So you're teaching cybersecurity?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's cool. Okay. What sort of stuff do you teach? Like in the whole realm of cybersecurity, is it more defensive or offensive?
No, I prefer doing more like offensive classes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Most of the classes I was taught for like cybersecurity at school and stuff were pretty boring, and it was like very like defensive oriented. So
And
now that I'm a teacher, I'm trying to do something more like offensive.
right. Okay. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I guess those classes before that you were learning are a little bit dry as well. So if you can sort of
Yeah.
inject, yeah, I found that as well when I was sort of learning. Yeah, it was sort of a bit dry. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna drop you back out of the chat. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming
no
on, man. It's good
problem.
to have a chat.
No problem, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Cheers. How good is that? I love this new little feature I've put in where I can drag people into chat with me. I've got another guy here called Good Boy, who I definitely want to have a talk to. So I'm going to drag him in. Good Boy, what's up?
Hey, DC, how's it going, man?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
That's good. You're live to roughly 45 people at the moment. What have you got to say for yourself?
Shit.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing? I hope you're all well, drinking and
I have a question for you, Good Boy.
Yes, sir.
How was your first day at work?
It was fucking fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah?
A little bit intimidated because there's a lot I need to learn.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty good, I would say.
That's cool. That's cool.
How's your night been so far, man?
It's been good. I went out to dinner with my parents, which was nice. I went to some Italian place, which was good.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I came back home, walked the dog, and now I'm here. I did this live stream tonight because I kind of wanted to test if my computer could handle all this stuff going on, and it seems to be doing okay so far. I changed a whole bunch of settings and added all these like overlays and stuff in here to see. Yeah, I just want to sort of stress test the computer and see how it would go, and also try and get it to stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So I can see there's 2 people from Twitch and 44 from YouTube. So I can definitely see where the majority of the people who watch these videos are coming from. But yeah, it's kind of interesting nonetheless. Yeah, it's on both.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, multi-streaming.
Interesting.
Look at me go. Crazy.
Is this on the new PC?
No, I haven't got the new PC yet. I'm getting that next week. This is on my old laptop. And it's actually handling it pretty well. Like
That's good, man.
Surprisingly, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna drop you out of the chat.
Yeah.
Good chat, dude.
Yeah.
Right. Have a good night. See
You
ya.
too, man. All right, bye.
Bye. This is fun. I'm enjoying this so much. If anyone else wants to have a chat, jump in discord.gg/DC CyberSec. Join the live stream waiting room, and I'll drag you in a chat just like those guys. All right, Grant Smith, we love you, DC. I love you too, Grant Smith. Thank you very much. He also says, what is your position in cybersecurity? At the moment, I am a network and cloud pen tester, mostly focusing on enterprise type cloud environments. And yeah, that's about it. So a lot of like Cisco Meraki type stuff, like cloud networking. So Datto, Cisco Meraki, some of the Unify stuff with their cloud keys. There's even some TP links out there, to be honest. They've got this system where you can like add it to the cloud, pretty much the same as a Unify system. So it's kind of interesting. It's what I focus on mostly. We have ZipCal says, hey DC, what do you make out of technical writer role? Would you consider it for someone who is interested in cybersecurity / operational side? Yeah, I mean, it depends on the organization you're working for to what that kind of position actually entails. I found anyway. In most cases, there's a fair bit of documentation that you're going to be putting out to different projects that are coming online. So it sort of depends though on exactly how large that corporation is that you're going to be doing that job for. So keep that in mind. What was the next question? Captain Tuttle says, where's his question gone? I did some quals and worked in IT 20 years ago for a short time, for 5 years. I'm wanting to get back into IT in cybersecurity. Do any of my old efforts mean anything to future recruiters, or do I start fresh? They kind of do. It depends what you did in between those like 20 or 15 to 20 years of work. 20 years ago, IT was very, very different to what it is now, as I think you can imagine. So I think having some certifications tied in with whatever work experience you have at the moment is definitely going to help you. I don't think a degree is like a degree would be great, but honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen. So I would say just get a couple of certifications like the CompTIA Security Plus and maybe a CCNA to start off with to try and get yourself into a role of like a system admin or a network engineer, and then work your way into cybersecurity from there. I don't know where you are in the world either, but those two certifications are a pretty good start. Like you will almost definitely get a job off those two certs alone. So yeah, definitely worthwhile. Anurag Potdar says, what do you think of full-time bug bounty hunting? Personally, I don't like, I'm not a big fan of bug bounties. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, why? Well, yeah, everyone says bug bounties are great. I prefer to spend my time absolutely making money. So if I'm working on something, I don't want to maybe make money out of it. I definitely want to make money out of it. That's the reason I work. And there's an enjoyment aspect to it as well. Like obviously I enjoy the work I'm doing, but I feel like I enjoy it because I get paid for it as well. Like it's a reward for me. So it's like, would I want to spend time at like countless hours on potentially not making money? No. So that's pretty much the decider on full-time bug bounties for me. Is just something I would not spend my time on. It's something that I could make more money by doing full-time work, doing something else personally. So I don't know if that's sort of, you can make good money off bug bounties for sure, and a lot of people do. But me personally, I don't think it's for me. Phenom1992 says, do you have any ideas for a CyberSec home lab? Yes, I do. So, there's a few ways you can do this. If you wanted to have like a full-blown attack defense lab, you could use a couple of Raspberry Pis. If you want to build a firewall on a Raspberry Pi, that's always a good one. Or even like a virtual machine, or if you had a couple of virtual machines, like if you have a absolute buttload of RAM on your computer, maybe run a couple of different virtual machines and have a play with like setting up an attack defense lab, similar to how the King of the Hill competition thing works on Try Hack Me. So set 2 boxes, each have vulnerabilities, and set up an automation on each to try and automate the attack to exploit those vulnerabilities. That would be a kind of cool home lab. And then at the end, whichever machine has automatically exploited the other machine, that's the winner. And then, run it again and see if it does the same thing. That'd be kind of fun. Mildly interesting to learn how it does it, and yeah. I heard, this is from Varen, I heard that compares are facing 5th generation cyber attacks. Do you mean companies? Will you explain something about the 5th generation attacks? I don't really know what you're talking about, sorry. Maybe explain that one a little bit more. Maybe I'm missing something, I don't know. Grant Smith, can I get my CCNA in a month of intensive study? Yeah, sure. I mean, sure. What sort of prior knowledge do you have? I would say it's very tricky. Oh, damn. $5 tip. Thank you, Card ZZZ, my all-time highest tipper. Thanks, man. You still haven't beat the top tip that you can see here. Look at that. That is the top tip I've ever had on this channel. But anyway, yeah, 1 month of study for a CCNA that's pretty intense. So yeah, if you want to, I think it's possible, but I also think it's quite unlikely. So yeah, I would probably take like 3 to 6 months to study for a CCNA personally, but that's up to you. InfoSec Geek says second best channel to learn pen testing after my channel. Don't spam the chat, dude. That's annoying as hell. You're gonna spam it anyway. Alright, I'm gonna log in to chat and I'm gonna block you. There's a few mods in here, so any of the mods want to block that dude. I will answer your question though. Second best channel to learn pen testing after my channel, I would say Hacksplained or the Cyber Mentors videos are pretty good, or even Stocks videos are all very good. Boom, there he goes, he got blocked. Look at this, I have mods this time to moderate the chat so that people cannot spam it. Finally, we've got there, we've made progress. All right, there's a couple of people in the voice chat waiting room. We've got Mr. John himself from the Bug Bounty video. I'm going to drag him in here. John, what's up, dude? You're live on the chat.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, dude. How's it going?
I'm doing good over here, man. So I remember me and you were having a chat about the future and pen testing and how like cloud's gonna be like a big up and coming thing. So like, what are your like other thoughts about it?
What do you mean? Like, apart from that, I think it's going to be the biggest up and comer, or?
Yeah, like what like where would someone go to like learn how to like cloud penetration test?
I think it takes a fair bit of fundamental knowledge of those sort of cloud technologies to begin with. So for example, if you're looking at pen testing like an Azure environment, just for example, learning about like how Azure actually works, as well as Intune, PowerShell, like running up boxes and stuff. And you can do all this stuff for free. Like you don't need to do any course. You don't need to do the AZ 101 or 104 or AZ 400 or whatever those Azure DevOps and sysadmin certifications are. You could literally run up a free Azure box. You could even do it in AWS if you want, and just have a play around with it and try to learn different exploit methods via PowerShell, because that's the killer at the moment anyway. And I think it's only going to get bigger and bigger with time, because you can do like privilege escalation with PowerShell and fun stuff like that. So that's sort of where I would look, is to look at the base level of that technology that you're trying to pen test first, and sort of work your way up to there. So and there's heaps of different cloud technologies out there as well. It's not just Azure. There's AWS and all the other ones as well, like Google Workspaces and Google Cloud and all that stuff. So yeah,
for sure, man. Thank you so much for answering my question, DC.
No worries. I'm gonna drag you out. I'm gonna grab this other guy called Kakarot. So give me a sec. Kakarot 5707. How's it going, man? Are you here? Is it going? Timing out? That's unfortunate, dude. Sorry. Let's grab Scribble. Scribs, what's going on, dude? Welcome to voice chat.
What's going on? How have you been?
I've been good, dude. I've been very good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad, eh?
Ask, when are we hitting up the next CTF?
I'm going to do a CTF tomorrow morning, actually. It's called the Aero CTF 2021. Thanks, Cards ZZ, for the $200 tip. You're insane. Yeah, that's next on my list tomorrow. It's like a binary exploitation CTF as well. So yeah, that's going to be my next CTF. Are you going to jump on it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got the time, so give that a go.
Sweet. I'm going to be on from like 9 or 10 tomorrow, and then I've got a couple of things to do in the day, so around like 12 to 1ish, and then after that I'm free all day to play with that. So yeah, jump in the, if anyone wants to do this CTF, jump in the Discord server. There's a huge banner at the top of this video with the Discord link, so don't ask me what the Discord link is. And yeah, jump on in, have a chat, and we can all have a play with this CTF. I'm gonna drag you out of the chat, dude. Nice chat. It's mostly me talking though, so yeah, it's just me, me rambling. So all right, catch you, man. I'm in love with this voice chat thing. This is insane. Yeah, Card ZZZ, you now have the top tip thing down the bottom. I don't know why you want to be number one there, but anyway, thank you. Cheers for the $200 tip. It's probably going to be like $140 after YouTube take their massive cut out of it, but I appreciate it, so thank you. Champak Sharma, is this a myth that after your OSCP certification, the company gives you a huge hike from $10,000 to direct $50,000? Who's getting paid $10,000 a year? I've not heard of that here. In most cases, a lot of the jobs here are sort of like asking for OSCP as one of the entry-level certs, to be honest, which is crazy. That's crazy talk. I think anyway. So like in 2017, not even that long ago, OSCP was like almost the pinnacle of a hacker's cert or a pen tester's cert or whatever you want to title yourself. So for it to now be almost like the requirement for entry level is absolutely insane. So yeah, but yeah, that's yeah, I think the OS, I don't think it's going to hike up your wage that much. I think it'd be more like you're making 60,000 and then you start earning 70,000 or 65,000. I think that's what the hike would be, if any. Dr. Deathfault, how can you explore newly introduced bugs in network technologies? You have to keep on top of different CVEs and sort of work out with those CVEs what else could potentially be exploitable. Sorry, can't speak English tonight. So you take those vulnerabilities and maybe like work with them a little bit and see how that could maybe work in somewhere else, like another type of cloud network environment, and just sort of push yourself there. So yeah. Next question, Area 13. We Indians get paid $10,000. We are valued like this over here. That's I assume that's in like US dollar or something, which is, yeah, that doesn't sound like an extremely awesome wage to me, but I don't know what the exact wages are in India, so I definitely hope you get paid more than that, because that's crazy. Next question. Sayon Dutta. For getting a job in Australia, is it needed to have a cert from an Australian uni? No, it's not. I work with a couple of American dudes who have different degrees from American universities. I work with a guy from India and a guy from Malaysia who both have degrees from their own home countries who work here. They work with me at the company I work for. They don't need citizenship for those companies because they are private companies. So yeah. Cyberlytical, where's the grog at? I've been drinking already, so I'm on the water at the moment, so I can try and make some sort of sense out of this live stream instead of just rambling. But yeah, I haven't had too much to drink, just a couple of glasses of wine. Sunil Kamawat says, best free source for learning pen testing. I would say probably TryHackMe is the best free source. TryHackMe.com. Check it out. it's yeah, it's good. It's good. All right, I'm gonna go back to the live chat and see who's in here who might want to have a chat. My computer's loading. All right, we got Sayon Dutta. I'm gonna bring him in. Sayon, how's it going, man? You're in the call. Are you there? Sayon Dutta. Going once, going twice, and you're out. Okay, Area 13. I'm going to drag him in. Area 13. How's it going, dude?
It's going good.
That's good. Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm from India.
India. Cool. Are you in the live stream at the moment as well?
Yeah, I was just watching a stream. I have so many questions, but I don't know which one to shoot first. So
start at the beginning, dude. I'm here all night. So
all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll explain from A to B. Then see. I'll just start from the beginning, from zero.
Yep.
So I've taken a course, which is Bachelor for Computer Application, which is just like a bachelor's in computer science in your place, and basically in India, just doing that course is not enough. So basically, I have to do masters in that, and then I can explore my opportunities outside my colleges and then
Yeah.
land a job.
It's quite competitive over there, apparently. Yeah.
Very competitive. And this is just recently that I've discovered that people over here, they get paid from 5,000 to 10,000 US dollars, while people in different countries like say UK or Australia or Sydney, you get the point. They start
5,000.
from- Yeah, that's your starting wage as a fresher. From 5 to 10 or even 15, if you're really good with your skills, that's actually the bar minimum you're starting with, and you have to fight your way from 5, then to 20, then to 50, and if this is just India, right? Keep India
Yeah.
aside
Okay.
and look at US. So say someone is graduating masters in computer science and they land up a job as a fresher, their first starting would be 50.
Yeah, give or take.
So-
yeah, about 50.
Give or take, that's going to be 50, because you're just a fresher without any experience. So you're going to be starting, say, with 2 years of experience. Then you're going to do a switch. Then you get the point. But for us Indians, we have to fight our way from 5 to 100,000,
Right.
because that's what I've seen. That's what I've seen in every people's video. You take Joma Tech, you take Tech Lead, you take a lot of what do you say, cybersecurity professionals. That's what I've been around with my sources. And plus you have this the place where I'm living right now is not at all competitive.
Right.
So basically you're going to be having students who are going to pull you down, like it's not worth it, you're not going to make it, stuff like that.
Why?
And,
Why are they lacking encouragement? What the hell? This is so weird. This is crazy
this
for
is
me.
the- okay.
I've never heard of this before.
People I'll tell you one thing. People here basically, I'm from South India in the sense I'm coming from Chennai. So people here basically they just want to graduate, they want to land a proper job, and they just want to settle. That's it. They just straight away want to get they if it were you, or if it was someone else from US or Canada, or even take England, the person who's pursuing software engineering in his life, he would obviously want to learn more. Like
Yeah.
each and every day you're gonna learn more new things. You will obviously have that motivation to learn new tech,
Yeah.
learn new tech stack
For
and
example,
stuff. And
today I just signed up to the AZ400, the Azure DevOps expert or something, just because I thought it would be interesting. And it could potentially get me more work in the future. But it sounds like that's not so much the case where you are. People just don't sort of upskill in that area.
Yeah, so
That's so weird.
here people are like super different. Like they just want to get a degree, get to a campus placement, get a job, and just settle. And there are only those few people who they have that fighting motivation in them. They just want to fight and get their way, get their way outside, so that they can explore a lot of opportunities which is outside, not within India.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, so basically, I'll give you a more brief context about my degree of what I'm pursuing right now. So basically, bachelor's of technology in India, this degree is quite famous.
Yep.
And the top institutions are IIT, which is Indian Institute of Technology. And if you pursue this degree in this college, you're gonna land a job in the top 4 companies out there, or even the top 4 consulting, or the top 4 investment bankers, or the hedge funds, whatever you call it. But what I am pursuing right now is basically a subset of it. So basically, I have to do 2 degrees in order to stand with the person who has done only 1 degree.
Okay.
So basically, he's gonna be doing 4 years of a degree, and I'm going to be do 6 years of a degree, and then I will be able to match according to him.
Wow.
So it's like that. But people don't understand that degree don't matter. If you have the enough skill set, you can land up anywhere.
What do you mean skill set? Like actual like hands-on skills, or are you talking skills in the way of certifications?
I not even not in certifications, like use in during interviews. People mostly ask for what you have done in your what do you say? Just give me a second, all right?
Yeah, you're right. Take your time. For the
So
people
say
in the
you're-
chat, sorry, one sec. For the people in the chat who are asking about the Discord link, use the link at the top of this video, discord.gg/DC CyberSec. Join that. Sorry, go on.
No issues. So say you're a company. Say DC is a company. So you're coming to India. You're getting inside my college, and you're gonna interviewing me. What is the first thing you're gonna check in my resume?
I would probably look first to see if you have a degree, and then further on from that, what experience and certifications you have.
Yeah, but here it's totally different. Here, degree is just a ticket for you to sit in the interview, and while you're interviewing with the HR, with the technical person, he is gonna ask you what can you do, like what hands-on experience you have while you were studying.
Okay, so they're going to be asking about your like actual
Yeah.
hands-on skills. Like, what are you going to do here?
Hands-on skill. What are the projects you have done? What
Okay.
all skills do you have? Do you know mobile development? Do you know Android development? Have you done any development in your college years? Have you done any project based on machine learning or artificial intelligence, and so on? Like
Okay.
so. And I was when I started taking a bachelor's degree, my question was that, say if I want to start, this is something off topic. This is I'm asking to you straight away. I just wanted to ask, like, my plan is to get inside software engineering,
Okay.
and to learn various fields in cybersecurity. So I can have two things to play with. I have a software engineering path. If I want to change from software engineering to a security engineer, would that be able for me to switch in later, say 4 years of software engineering, and then I want to shift to security engineer? Is there possibility for people like me?
Yeah, absolutely. There's actually quite a lot of people who are getting out of software engineering, or even the other way around, from cybersecurity into software engineering. They're either going into, actually similar to what I was talking about before with that Azure DevOps thing. It's more of a programming type security focus, I guess, lack for a better word, but yeah, it's definitely possible to move from software engineering into cybersecurity if you so wish to do so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that was the only question why I landed in your Discord right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Damn.
Because
Okay.
I was actually watching this random video on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that was from AT&T, if I'm not wrong. So basically, they were these two big dudes. They both were talking with each other, and they, like said that no one can, just get inside cybersecurity just like that. There is no entry level position, because you have to, have somewhat of an experience in security part. and then you can land into a job around that area.
True.
And he just showed me, and then he showed me a picture in which like cybersecurity is written in the middle, and there are like various parts around. You can. There are various parts around. I think I do have a picture of it.
Yeah, it's
I
actually,
see.
there is some truth to that. So I would say the majority of people who get into cybersecurity have experience in other areas of IT, primarily software engineering, networking is the top one that people jump across from. And even some sysadmins jump across from being a sysadmin into working in cybersecurity. They either start with something like a SOC analyst role and then move across from there. But yeah, there's definitely some truth in that there's no sort of like entry level for cybersecurity. But there is definitely, I know a few people locally who have gone from university to doing like an OSCP or something, and then moving straight into a cybersecurity role in a bank. And I don't know exactly how much he is getting paid, this one guy, but I would assume it's around somewhere upwards of 50,000 Australian dollars for sure, like maybe 60,000. I don't know, because it's his first position, so he doesn't really have too much experience, or any, I think. So yeah, there is some truth to that, but I think it also depends on where you are. Like in the US, it's definitely more competitive than Australia. I see positions being advertised every single day, like heaps and heaps of positions every day being advertised here. And you can get into them with just a degree and a certification. So if that's like potentially a motivator for people to come over here and get some sort of visa sponsorship to work in those organizations, maybe, I don't know what their angle is there, but I mean, the jobs are there for sure.
A quick question on this. Like you mentioned that you can get the visa sponsorship and come work here. I have also seen that you need to have some sort of experience in order to get those, right? Like
yeah, in most cases, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely. Man, good questions. That was actually very enlightening. I have a very small mind of how the Indian market works, to be honest, and I'm shocked.
This is just a glimpse. I still have lots and lots of questions, but for now, I guess like this is just a start. So like if we have time, or if we like connect properly, I think I can shoot more questions, and we can move on from there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll drag you out of the voice chat now and grab someone else. So if you have some more questions, write them down. I'll drag them back up. Just message me in the YouTube thing, and I'll drag you back up. But yeah, good chat, man. That was good. That was very enlightening for me. Thank you.
All right, thanks, man. Have a good one.
You too. All right. That was super interesting. I learned so much just then. Yeah, for everyone who's in the YouTube or in Twitch chat, I can see a couple of people here asking about how about Synac red teaming? Is it worth it? That's the only question from Twitch I can see. But yeah, jump in the Discord and I'll drag you into this voice chat and we can have a chat. All right, let's grab Huncho. Let's grab Huncho in here. Huncho, how's it going?
Hey man, how's it going? How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to the live stream. Where are you calling from, man?
I'm from London.
Wow.
London, UK.
Cool. What time is it there? I'm curious.
It is 12:41 over here.
Nice.
Midday, yeah. So it's nice.
Cool. What's
what's
your...
man, I love your videos, man.
Oh, thank you. That's cool. Are you new to the Discord server or?
The server, yes. I've been watching the videos. So yeah, but I didn't know that the link was on the top of the video. So before I was trying to join through the the links on the description, and obviously that doesn't work. So.
God damn. Yeah, I need to change that.
But yeah.
I wonder how long it's been expired for, because I changed that link. I thought I changed it to the right one like months ago. So I've obviously screwed up there, but I'll fix that later. What question did you have for me?
So it was mainly any like tips on finding like graduate scheme. So just a little bit of background. I am doing a computer science degree. I am doing a placement year. So in the UK, a placement is like after your second year, you can do a work experience year.
Awesome.
So I'm doing that, and it's like a first line, second line type, help desk support, which is really good.
Yep.
And I know that's, it's key to get into cybersecurity, right? You need as much experience as possible.
Yep.
So I'm doing that right now. And the thing is, I am trying to do a network plus and a security plus during this placement year. And the reason I'm not doing a CCNA is because I don't want to be overqualified, but that was the main question. So I'm scared to be overqualified for a graduate scheme. Like, I'm not too sure what they want, because some of them in the job description, they don't even ask for like technical skills. They just they say, oh, we need someone with passion. We need someone who's ambitious. So my main question is like, can I be overqualified? Is the CompTIA enough, or is it not enough? Like, that's my main question today.
Okay. To answer the first part of the question, can you be overqualified? The answer is yes. From a CCNA or a Network Plus and a Security Plus, definitely not. I don't think so anyway. For an entry-level position, no. I mean, if you explain it to them, if you say that or if you tie it into the whole passion thing, you could say, when I was doing my placement year, I had a bit of spare time and I was really passionate about getting a job in cybersecurity straight out of uni. So I pushed myself to get a Network Plus and a Security Plus during that time so that I would like almost 100% land myself a role. That's sort of how I would tie that in if they're really up in arms about the passion point. It sounds like a really HR sort of point of view, to be honest.
I've tried to email them, and trust me, I've just had terrible replies.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, HR's. I have a very love-hate relationship with HR departments, but mostly because I don't really know what they're asking for. But I think if you had like if you had like 5 or 6 certifications, and like some of them are really higher level ones that you would get for like a mid to senior type management role, that's definitely being overqualified for the job. But having like a Network Plus or a CCNA is definitely not overqualified. To be honest, the first managed service company to get into that job, I needed to have a CCNA. Like, it was they just weren't giving away jobs to anything low. Like, I was originally trying to get a help desk role to try and gain myself experience all those many years ago, and they basically just said you need a CCNA. And I was like, why do I need a CCNA? Like, I didn't even know what it was at the time. I was like, what the hell's a CCNA? Why do I need this? They're like, oh, look, all the entry-level positions are, in Australia anyway, they were sort of like mates for mates jobs. So it was everyone who was in some sort of a position that they could hire someone else would just give it to like their cousin or their nephew or whatever, and give them the jobs that were lower down so they could work themselves up. But for anyone else that wanted a job who was skilled, you needed to have a CCNA or some sort of qualification that they could sell to their clients. So yeah, I don't think a CCNA or a Network Plus is overqualification.
Fair enough. Okay, I think the main plan was to just get the Network Plus. I think the CCNA, it is just a bit harder, but if I am going to get it, I do want it to last full 3 years while I'm actually looking for a job, so
yeah,
I don't mind getting it after the degree, that's not an issue.
Yeah, and I would probably recommend it, especially if you have like 1 or 2 years left. They do expire, and that's a pretty good point actually, which is to
Yeah.
maybe not like throw all your money, because these certifications are not cheap. Some of them are really expensive. So yeah, gaining, like you don't want to pay twice. You don't want to have to go for a CCNA and then do it again to renew it, or get a CCMP later, because then that might take you over the edge of being overqualified for the position. So getting it after your degree is, or like just before you're about to finish, when you're almost at graduation and you're going for that job, that's when I would start doing those certifications.
Yeah, and then I'll have the Security Plus hopefully in the bag, and then both of those together should help me get a job, hopefully. Yeah,
I would assume so. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, because I do, like, I don't want to sound like I'm trying to skip corners, but like I am doing help desk right now. I don't mind it. It's not the best. Everyone knows it's not the funnest
it's
job.
Experience, dude.
And it is exactly.
That's what you need. Yeah.
And I know. But the only valid way to skip help desk is to get a graduate scheme, right? Because they have money, they have resources, so they can actually train you in cybersecurity. Otherwise, I don't think there's a way you can get a cybersecurity job other than a grad scheme.
Yeah.
But no, if I don't get the grad scheme, I will definitely carry on with some help desk, and then, like you said, build up the certifications and hopefully go from there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it sounds like you're on the right track. You definitely know exactly what you want and sort of how to get it. So I think you're sweet, man. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Thank you so much. All right.
Cool. No worries.
Thank you for your time.
All
Take
good.
care, guys. Enjoy the stream as well.
Yeah, I'll
drag you out. I'll carry on watching anyway.
Okay, thanks, man.
You, bye. Bye.
Alrighty. That was also a good chat. Anyone else who wants to jump in the voice chat, and I'll either drag you up or I'm going to answer some of the questions that are coming through on the chat now, because that seems to have slowed down considerably since I've been talking on the live stream. So let's have a look at some of these questions. Someone says, "Are you Tritoke's brother?" Just because they have the same accent, Mr. Card ZZZ, doesn't mean they are brothers. Just from the same continent. Let's go to, did you trim the beard? Yeah, I did trim the beard a little bit because it was getting a bit gnarly, but I haven't trimmed the moustache yet. It's a bit of a Stalin going on here, so I probably do need to trim the old moustache at some point. Next question. Darshan here. Hey, I'm from India, and luckily I'm fail in the 12th. Do you mean the 12th grade? So will it hard for me to get into cybersecurity? I'm learning since past 6 months. If you, I'm like, what's the 12th? Like, I don't know what you mean there. Sorry. If you mean the 12th grade, you haven't completed 12th grade, like the last year of high school, then potentially you need to, you're going to have to really push yourself to get certifications and stuff, especially after that chat that I had earlier about the competitiveness of the market in India. It seems to be pretty full on in India. So based on that, I think it's definitely going to be pretty tricky for you, but it's not the end of the world. So keep pushing yourself, man. Next question is from Mustafa Nasser. He says, how to keep motivated during the journey? That's an excellent question that I've come across a few times. And I would say that the way I stay, I'm a very positive person to begin with. So for me to stay motivated isn't that hard, but a lot of people do struggle with staying on top of learning new technologies and pushing themselves harder to be better or to get that first job. And there's a couple of things that I want to say first, which is that getting that first job might be very, very hard, but it is very rewarding. So once you do get that first job, it's a massive weight off your shoulders. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't like live your life to push yourself harder or enjoy yourself, because at the end of the day, you don't sort of live to work. You essentially work to have some additional benefit to your life, to improve your life, right? Or potentially anyway. So for someone who's, if you're just going at it hard every single day, you're on the grind every day trying to learn and be better, that's great, but you also need to take time for yourself. And that's sort of how I stay motivated. I take breaks when I need them. If I'm burning out and I'm doing too much at the same time, it's really hard. You will get burnt out. It's like burning a candle at both ends and you're right in the middle. One of those flames is eventually going to hit you and you're going to get burnt. And you just need to just burn it at one end and keep going down until you get to the end, and then you will be fine. You just need to stick to it and take it at a pace that is going to work for you, and everyone's pace is different. So yeah, that's sort of my roundabout answer to that question, but I hope that's helpful for you. Cloud Rival says, I have a question, mate. You posted a poll a while back about whether people would pay to get work experience. What were the poll results? And what were your key takeaways from it? I'll bring up the poll results for you now. Just bear with me one sec, and I'll chuck them in on the screen here so you can see them. It's just loading. Okay. All right. Let me share my screen real quick. Alrighty, so that's my main screen. So as you can see here, this was my question. I said, I'm curious to know if you could pay for a cybersecurity work experience, would you? It's not a loaded question about how much it would cost or anything, just a random thought. There was 726 votes and 67% of people said that yes, they would pay for work experience, which I was quite surprised about, to be honest. 33% no. There was a lot of discussion on that chat. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely do. It's there's quite a lot of good input there. But yeah, that's the results for you. Let's go back to here. All right. So, holy joy, that was a cool transition. Thank you. It took me a long time to build this stream setup, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. All right, I'm gonna grab one more person, and then this live stream is gonna be up after that. So I'm gonna grab Ramanch, see if he's here. Ramanch, how's it going? Is he here? Hello, Ramanch.
Yeah, I'm there.
That's good, man. What's your question today, dude?
Yeah, first of all, I'm a huge fan of your YouTube account.
Thank
Believe
you.
me, I'm a huge fan. Yeah, so actually, I just want to say that I'm from India, and I've just told you that I follow you a lot on everything and every aspect of it. I want to know about cybersecurity or something.
Right.
So I have a couple of questions. I think I want to know you. So first of all, my first question is that, is it okay? Actually, I'll just give you my background. I am a BTech engineer, from computer science in India. Okay.
Yep.
So I wanted to pursue my career in cybersecurity, and I have completely rejected all the company offers that came towards me, like all the placements and something, because it was my dream to pursue my career in cybersecurity. So it's been like for a year that I am just following my career path for the cybersecurity. So is it okay for till now that I have to take some help for the CTFs or something, like just write-ups or anything else?
So you're asking if you should like look into doing CTFs now that you've completed that study, or?
Yep, exactly.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I do CTFs myself to try and keep myself up to date on and to keep myself active in that sort of learning environment. So I am a massive advocate for learning from doing CTFs, especially like Try Hack Me and Hack the Box. They're just great resources to have. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to do it, but for me, I find it helps keep me up to date and on that learning curve. So yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have. I won't say it's a good rank, but I have a 20,000 rank in Try Hack Me, so I won't brag about that. So
that's not
I
bad.
want to
There's like 100,000 people on that website, so 20,000's that's not bad. That's nothing to be ashamed of for sure.
Yeah, but I'm pretty much sure that you would have a higher rank than me. I'm pretty sure about that.
I don't know. I haven't checked my rank for a while.
Okay, so I want to start my bug bounty career. So what should I go for, like Bug Crowd or HackerOne or something else that you might help me? With?
There's usually a guy in these live streams whose channel you should definitely check out on YouTube. His name is Codingo. He works at Bug Crowd, and he could definitely sort of help you on that journey to using Bug Crowd as well as finding bugs. He has a YouTube channel as well, so definitely check him out, as well as checking out Stoke or however you say his name. I always mispronounce it, but he is also very good at bug bounties. As far as which platform is better, it's kind of like a much of a muchness as to which one you use. It's more about how the triage is handled compared to other sites, I found anyway. So BugCrowd's pretty good. The others are, pretty good as well. There's what's that one in the EU one? I can't remember the name of it, but that one's also pretty good from what I've heard about it anyway. But yeah, it honestly, it doesn't really matter which like platform you use to do a bug bounty on. It's sort of up to you.
Okay. So I do have a type of query about this. What do you prefer, OSCP or ECSA?
Which one do I prefer?
OSCP or ECSA?
OSCP for sure.
OSCP for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually there is a problem in India, as one of my fellows just told you about that. There is really, how should I put it? Yeah, but it's not like good in cybersecurity in India. Like if you want to pursue your career in cybersecurity, and it's not so good in India. So the starting package, all we have to go for is $10,000 or $12,000 per month. So right. How would you guide me about that too? So there's something question about that. I hope you understand what I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at doing bug bounties, you can essentially do that from anywhere in the world. So yep. I don't think that's a big contributing point. But if you wanted to get like a full-time job in another country, then there are things like, I know Australia does pay a lot for cybersecurity, but there are differences there, whereas like the cost of living in Australia is extremely high. It's probably one of the highest cost countries to live in Australia. It's very, very, like, for example, rent averages through Australia $400 a week. So you can sort of gauge why you get paid so much. It's because the general cost of living is very expensive. Other countries though, it's a little bit easier. So places like Singapore has a pretty good cybersecurity scene, and there's quite a few jobs in Singapore and Malaysia, which I think coming from India is probably also easier to get some sort of sponsorship or visa from. So Australia is quite tight at the moment with handing out visas for things like that. So yeah, I guess that's my answer to you. It's a bit of a backwards answer, but yeah.
No, that's fine for me. Thank you so much. And again, I'm a huge fan of your YouTube things.
No worries, man. Thanks for coming in the chat. I'll drag you back into the waiting room now. I'm gonna grab Gaz in here. He's in the he's been in the voice chat for a little while, and where's he gone? I just saw him. Gazarello. Oh, he's disappeared. That's all right. He's been in the chat on YouTube for a while, and I'll see if I can grab him from here. One sec. I'll send a message. Join voice chat. I'm just gonna send him a message real quick. See if I can get him in here, because I think he has some really good input, because I've been reading what he's been saying on the in the chat on the side here, helping out that Armin and West and everyone else. So one sec. Gaz, how's it going?
Hey man, how you going?
Yeah, good. I saw you popping into the voice chat, and then just as I was about to drag you in, you disappeared.
Oh, that was actually sick timing, because I legit just got a call on the internet phone. I'm at work at the moment. So.
Oh damn. Okay, you're not on a call right now, are you?
No. It's all sorted. It's all good.
Oh sweet. I've seen you answering everyone's questions in the text chat on YouTube, which is awesome.
Yeah, no, like they're great questions. Especially the one with where was it? Anon S. Just trying to give like the just trying to give an understanding that a lot of the times, while experience can play with it, the type of experience, like it really depends. The main thing with trying to get into a job is like you're trying to sell yourself, right? So if you're doing like CTFs or stuff like that, if you can make a comparison between CTFs and the stuff that the job will be doing, be like, hey, I did pretty well, and I learned some cool stuff through cryptography on some CTFs that I did, and here's how I placed and stuff like that. I gain experience that way. That still contributes. Like 110%, that still contributes. So it's not all just about, hey, I need to get that some sort of job to get a job experience. There's other ways to get experience, even through like home projects, right?
True. Yeah. Pretty much.
So, no, some cool cool stuff out there. Main reason why I wanted to jump in was because I wanted to give some blue team love, because there's not a lot of that going on at the moment. All I'm seeing is like pen tester questions and like
lots of bug bounty questions.
Everything.
Bug bounty is always the biggest hitter in the questions. There is one guy asking questions on Twitch, which no one in YouTube can see. His name is Plato Maximus. I'll keep the chat open for a little while for you to ask your question, because you've just been saying, "Can you answer my question?" But I haven't seen what your question is. So if you can ask your question, that would be awesome.
All right, yeah, let's fucking hear it.
Yeah, swing it in.
But yeah, all right. A question for you though. This might be a doozy. Top 3 things you wish you knew before going into your first blue team role.
Oh, I wish I knew better programming languages. I wish I was better at Python at that point.
Yeah.
I wish I had not thought I was amazing when in fact I wasn't. I was terrible, but I thought I was yeah, I just thought I was the best.
That's like the opposite of the imposter syndrome.
Yeah,
like
I know.
That's like the buff me up syndrome.
The buff syndrome, yeah. And what else? I wish I had asked for more money. When I first went into cybersecurity, I was asking baby wages, and I could have asked for more. I wish I had, knowing that, because I ended up finding later that the other guys in the same position as me were earning at least 10 grand more than I was, and I was spewing. So I wish I had that knowledge, but I guess that was probably based off lack of experience. So yeah, there's a few contributing factors there, but yeah.
Would you recommend going into like a blue team role and then hopping over to a red team role or something like that? Or
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's probably better to do it that way anyway, to be completely honest, because you learn you learn how to defend the environment that you can then later attack. And if you know that information, it sort of, I think it works better than someone who is learning, like knows how to attack and then learns how to defend against those attacks. I think it works a little bit better the other way around, where you know how to defend and then you, get in that way. So
yeah, okay.
there's this Plato Maximus dude has asked this question. He says, thoughts on CRUD's apps?
CRUD's apps.
What's CRUD's apps? I wish I knew.
Yeah, I wish I knew as well.
He says,
CRUD's apps.
well, the shit that matters. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what you mean there, man. I'm really sorry. I wish I could answer your question. Grant Smith says, people like DC make me realize that it is possible to do the impossible. I hope I'm motivating everyone to do better and just be awesome at what you're doing. It's at the end of the day, and I know there's a lot of negativity around like getting into cybersecurity, and that you need so much experience and you need so much certifications and yada yada. But from everyone I've been talking to recently, it's not the be all and end all to not have enough certifications. There are definitely ways of getting into cybersecurity without those certifications. Sometimes without a degree, although I would definitely not recommend that route because it will take you longer and it will be definitely harder. But everyone's situation is different. So lots of people get jobs in cybersecurity every single day, and I believe everyone else can as well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he spelt it out. Create, read, update, delete. So thoughts on CRUD apps?
Create, read, upload, delete. Apps and applications.
Yep.
That is a new one for me. I've not heard this before.
I've heard CRUD, but I've never really, like, what do you mean CRUD apps? Like, in what situation are you asking this question? It's a tricky one. But anyway, I'll read into it because I don't know the answer to your question, unfortunately. I don't have enough context there, but I'm going to end this stream. Thanks everyone for coming along. It's been it's always fun to have a chat with you all. Cheers for everyone for joining the voice chats and having a chat with me. It was great to try this new little feature that I've had here. We're on 1 hour and 19 minutes, which is about average for one of these live streams. I'm probably going to do another one tomorrow morning my time, which is roughly 9 or 9:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to jump on another voice chat, I will be around tomorrow morning. Hopefully I get some blue team questions because I have worked primarily in blue team, and I have many more answers for you in blue team environments. So please, someone ask me some questions about blue team. I'd really love to be able to answer something with full confidence instead of just saying, oh, you could do this. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming along. It's been great as always. Cheers to everyone for coming on my Twitch stream. This is the first time I've streamed on Twitch in 11 months apparently. So yeah, that's